everyone. I'm Shweta, and I'm delighted to welcome you back to another inspiring episode of Alumni Chronicles from PIBA. Today, we are diving into another inspiring career story that reflects the power of transformation through learning. I am excited to be joined by Balaji, who is currently working as a business analyst at NatWest. His journey is filled with insights that I'm sure will resonate with many of us. So, Balaji, a warm welcome to PIBA Chronicles. We are so glad to have you with us today, and truly appreciate you for taking time out to share your experience with our community. Thank you for joining us, Balaji. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Sweta. Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, let's dive into your career story, and we should begin with your introduction first. Over to you, Balaji.
Yeah, thank you. So, yes, I'm Balaji. I did my undergraduation in BCom and I did my post graduation in MBA, Finance and Marketing. Then I started my career in ICICI Bank as a relationship manager, where I gained some hands-on experience in working with the banking operations and some say selling the banking products. Then I got the opportunity to work with HCL as a business analyst. So in a banking project, so I worked with HCL for almost 2 years. uh, then I got an opportunity to work with NatWest Group as an business analyst. So I joined NatWest 2 years back. Yes, I'm currently with NatWest.
Okay, awesome.
That's about me.
So, thanks for your brief introduction and your background, Balaji. So, I'm interested to know how this transition happened during your HCL period. So, can you just shed some light on that?
Yeah, sure. So in ICICI Bank, we used to the relationship manager role is like we used to work with customer from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Then we used to do the sales of the banking products. So while working with the banking operations from the 9 to 3, I gained hands-on experience on the applications, the banking applications. So
Mm-hmm.
I got an opportunity in HCL to work with an banking related project where they develop an banking application. So that's how I got into HCL.
Okay, interesting. So, since you had a banking experience, and then in HCL also you got an opportunity to work on a banking project. So, I am assuming that the background of even though you were working as a relationship manager, but the background of being a banker has helped you. So, can you please tell us
Yeah.
more about how the interview went with HCL and how the banking related questions that have helped you during the interview and after completing the interview once you were with HCL working on that banking project, how the banking experience has helped you?
Okay. Yeah. So in HCL, anyways, it is a business analyst role. So I learned some basic concepts about the business analysis, and also I had some experience in working with the banking application.
Mhm.
So the interview was like how an application works. Like from the beginning, it's like capturing each and every minute details from logging into an application, like each and every details, like the cancel button or yes button, like each and every details. So we know like how we used to key in an application, like we used to record an service request or anything related to the banking. So that's how they questioned about how this application works end to end. So that's how the interview went with the HCM, and they, since it's a junior BA role,
Mhm.
they wanted the candidate to know about the basic aspects of the business analyst. So I had that knowledge because I learned some business analyst concepts through online. Yeah. So that's
Okay.
how I got into HCM.
Oh, interesting. I would also like to know why did you choose BA as a career option and not anything else? Why didn't you explore anything, any other role apart from BA?
Okay. Yeah, BA. It was a very interesting role to work with an IT team to gather the requirements, working on some creative documentation. So I'm more interested in creating some documents and gathering some information. So I like doing that job. So that's why I chose the BA as a role.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would also like to understand when you are working as a relationship manager with ICIC, were you aware of a BA sort of role exist in IT or in the market, or like how did you started researching on it? Basically, I would like to know that.
Yeah, I know. While attending my campus, I know there is this
Mm.
business analyst role exists, and I know how this job description looks like. But I was unfortunately not able to get into a BA role in my campus, so I got this relationship manager role. Then I slowly learned how this BA works, and I transitioned into a BA.
Okay. All right. So transitioning from relationship manager and then with HCL as a junior business analyst, how was that journey with HCL? And also, I would like to know when you moved from HCL to NatWest now, how does your journey in NatWest look like?
Okay, so while I was working in HCL, I was working under a senior BA. So senior BA usually guides their junior BAs. So what I'll do is I will assist my senior BA in writing the user stories, acceptance criteria, gathering the requirements in the requirement workshop. I used to take notes. I usually help him preparing the wireframes or the BRDs, FRDs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it went, and it was a big project in HCL. So in the 2 years, I almost worked as a junior BA. So I just supported the senior BA. So that's how it went. Then in later on, they asked me to take up the lead on some of the requirements. So that's where I struggled a bit with applying the BA
Skills.
knowledge. So yeah, so that's where I thought of doing a course in business analysts, and that's where I picked up this PABA course. So
Okay.
yeah. So since I had some banking experience, so I got into NatWest. So it's the same kind of project. Uh, so with that experience, I got into NatWest. It's a similar kind of project here.
All right. Okay. So I would like to know then you mentioned about PIBA, right? So I would like to know how this PIBA journey started for you. How did you came across the Banshu and PIBA course? Can you just give some details on that?
Yeah, sure. So what happened was when I was struggling to do justice for this BA role, I tried to search some content over this online. So I usually use this LinkedIn platform to. I usually follow this BA communities and this BA pages where they share the BA kind of experience and their knowledge. So while doing that, I came across this InteractX where Dibanshu was sharing some BA opportunities in that pages, and I started to follow the InteractX, and I regularly read their posters and everything. So and one week I got to know that there is a webinar conducted on this wireframes. I know I know the basic of wireframes, but I didn't. I was curious to learn more about that wireframes. So I enrolled for that webinar, and I joined that webinar. Then Dibanshu he explained that he given a very quality content on that webinar, and he explained top to bottom about the wireframes, and I loved his teaching. So uh, I thought of taking up a course. Then he said there is an PABA Engage program at the weekend, and where he will explain the curriculum of that PABA. And if you're interested, we can enroll for the program. So I registered for that PABA Engage, and I joined the PABA Engage at the weekend. Then I came to know that curriculum, it perfectly fitted with what I was trying to learn from the online. So, yes, and the content what the Banshu was providing was no, it was very good, and his teaching was very excellent. So that's the reason I went for this PABA.
Okay. So thanks for sharing that, Balaji, in so much of depth and detail. So moving ahead, when you joined PIBA course, so how did you find it? I mean, what were the key factors or key outstanding points of this PIBA course?
Okay, so in PABA, the key difference for PABA with the other courses is the practical thing what we learned here. So the thing I used to search various programs over online, but I was able to find only the certifications kind of
Mm.
training they're providing, but I was not able to find any of the institutes who provides this practical training. So, but I found this course where they provide this practical training. So, in PABA, from the session day one till the end, the Banshu has provided us the content along with the assignments for each and every contents. Yeah, we had some practical sessions on the requirement workshop, which is the initial part of the business analysis. So it is the major one. We had some practical sessions on it, and documentation is for each and every documentation we had practical sessions. Likewise, on the analysis part, I didn't know how to use this tools for the BA analysis. So he has provided us various tools, like for
Yes.
example, I'm saying for the wireframes, he taught us about the balsamic completely, and we have done some hands-on the assignments on that too. We got the e-draw max for the mind maps, for the process flow we had the Visagi modeler, and star UML for the use cases. Likewise, all the BA tools he taught us. So we also worked on those projects,
Yeah.
and yeah, I gained lot of knowledge and experience using those tools.
Awesome. Good to hear that, Balaji. Thanks for sharing all the key differences of PIBA course with us. As you mentioned about the assignments, I would like to understand and know that how these assignments are helping you in your current BA journey with NatWest. And what do you think like these assignments have helped you to improvise your BA skills and at what level?
Okay. So what Dimanshu taught us is like he has given the real life experience, like whatever the industry is expecting to create documentation. Say for example BRD. So
Mhm.
however it's currently worked on the companies. So that's how he has created scenarios. That's how he designed the scenarios, and we have he has shown us like how detailed we need to write a BRD for the industry standards. So that's how we used to prepare the BRDs. Not only BRDs, the process flow diagrams, a real life scenario, like for starting an application. So if we are creating an application, like how the data should flow, how it should start and how it should
Mhm.
end, and where all it should touch base. So all those things he has provided a real life situation, and based on that only we used to work on the diagrams and everything. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, it's helping you a lot in your current role with the NatWest, definitely. I can sense
Yes.
that.
Yes.
So thank you
Yeah.
so much for sharing this. Moving ahead, I would also like to know that how did the mock interview help you to prepare yourself for the upcoming interviews? Can you just give some details on that?
Yeah, so it's on so during the PAB, they also helps us to draft the resume, and
Mm-hmm.
they helped us to optimize our LinkedIn, Naukri, everything. And Dipanshu also provided us the interview, how we should approach an interview, and how we should explain the scenarios like our experience. And he also taught us to use the BA terminologies, like how well we should use the terminologies to answer that questions.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So after like after having this mock interview, you must have appeared for the real interviews, right? And can you just tell me the difference? I mean, how well the mock interview was structured, do you think that it has helped you to relate with the questions that were asked in your real interviews?
Okay, so I would say the mock interview, it was almost 80% of the questions, whatever asked in my real interview, it was covered in the mock interview by the Panchu. So the he had the exact points, like whatever the questions will be asked in interview. So that's how the course is designed. So he touch based each and every major aspects of the business analysis. So that's how the real interview was. I attended almost 7 interviews. I would say almost 80% of the interview. It was similar to the mock interview.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Interesting. So it has definitely helped you to clear your interviews. Thanks for sharing this,
yeah.
Balaji. I would also like to know the post PIB assignment that you worked on, right? So how did this assignment help you to understand and to work on the maybe real life case study or project, so that you are so that it can give you more confidence for your upcoming interviews and your role when you are working as a BA on a project? How does that made a difference?
Yeah. So post PABA sessions, it covers A to Z, like whatever we they taught in the PABA. We need to do an detailed assignments on it, and we need to submit it to Timanshu, and he will of course review everything, and he will give us his feedback. So uh, we were asked to pick up one particular topic or one particular application where we need to create the front end page using the wireframes, and detailed documentations, like what all the application does, the scope, in scope, everything in scope, out of scope, everything in detail. We did the wireframes for that same application. We did the BRDs, FRDs for the same applications, and how that application will work. We did the process flows, everything. We write the user stories, acceptance criteria, everything. So top to bottom, A to Z. He has given us the assignments, so we worked on it. Seriously, we need to work on those assignments. Only then we will know like where we are lacking,
Yeah, right.
and we go ahead and brush up those concepts. We review that, and again we can actually work well on those areas.
Excellent. Thank you so much for highlighting these points, Balaji. Moving ahead, we are towards the end of our session. So I would like to ask you one last question. So what do you think? What is the crucial learning for a BA? So that what is your message out there for the aspiring BAs or the existing BAs in our community?
Okay, so most of the BAs out here, they are thinking that they need to do a certification to become a BA. They're trying to do an IABA certification. So if they do a certification, they will get into a BA job. So that is not the reality. Even I didn't do any certification. I just took this PABA course only. I gained this practical working working on the assignment. I gained the practical knowledge, like how to approach a project and how to do the business analysis. So that's the thing. It will help. And also, people are thinking that they need to have a technical knowledge, like they need to know some Java or some basic coding, but it's not needed for a BA. Since it's a yearly stage, of course in later stage they can learn about it, but it is not necessary for a BA to know that level of coding. Just the business. We need to understand the business. We need to understand how to analyze the requirements. We need to use different kinds of tool to analyze it and clean the document it, each and everything. And we need to pass on those requirements to the development team. So that's how it works. So yeah, so uh, just focusing on the business analysis, it's enough, I would say.
All right. Thank you so much, Balaji, for sharing all those details and getting into the depth of it. I'm sure that it is going to help a lot of aspiring BAs out there who are just like you, want looking for some transition. Maybe they also did not get an opportunity of being in a BA role in their campus in recruitments. So definitely it will help them, and also to the BAs who are working in the market, in IT market, especially as BA. So it will help them also to maybe upskill. So thank you so much for sharing everything with us today. Thank you for joining PIBA Chronicles. Balaji, it was pleasure having you here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.